What's going on, y'all? You know it's time. Haha. Back with my Neptune series. Gotta have the water, right? This is Neptune in Virgo. We're talking about 1928 to 1942. You know, it's almost like an interesting contradiction, right? Because Neptune rules Pisces, the deep, dark ocean where the whales and sharks are, right? Virgo is kind of opposite of that. You know, it's a generational planet. Takes about 165 years to go through the 12th house zodiac wheel. And Neptune in Virgo, this is when we were having start of issues of agriculture. A big time with radio, and you know, photography was getting bigger. Film, Hollywood stars. You had Grace Kelly, Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley. You know, I think what's so fascinating about, well, let's talk about Neptune. You know, it's nebulous, rules discernment, magic, creativity, imagination, spirituality. I always like to say agape, Christ-like love, that compassion and empathy for all living things, right? For the tree, for the plants, for the collective, for humanity, for human beings. Connecting the source and God. It's deception. It's disease. Illusion, delusion, your dreams, the subconscious and unconscious mind. It's that a little different from the 12th house, but you could see like the spiritual guru here, you know, the monk, the you know, the deep priest in isolation. You can find with Neptune a lot of addiction, a lot of seeing spirits and ghosts, this idealistic and unrealistic perception of reality. There are no boundaries with Neptune, okay? So then when you're dealing with sort of this practical Mercurial Virgo mutable earth sign, these people born in this time and this energy in general, it's very much about work and service and the daily routine. So these people can be big with helping humanity, homeless people. You know, both my parents had this placement. There was this, you know, great spirit of charity. You know, this need to live a healthy lifestyle, to dream the big dream. These people, you know, the women, they tend to want to be very healthy. There's this purity about them. The men, they kind of, they might be unrealistic about their work and daily routine, in the sense that they want to think in the practical, logical way, but their visions and their dreams take them out of it. So there's this big pendulum swing of the spiritual and physical realm. Does that make sense? And so, you know, when it comes to spirituality, often you'll find these natives are very much about how does it logically or critically or analytically fit in their lives. A lot of them want more than what they were taught by their Neptune in Leo or Neptune in Cancer parents. A lot of these people, they want to understand spirituality. And throughout their lives, they'll go through these tiers and levels where they have to check in and self-report and self-perfect to see if they're being of service, to see if they're being the right human. Because remember, they can also get caught up in this this illusion of their own identity, where they think everything they're doing is right and perfect. So that's where you have to look at their ascendant and their sun sign. You know, Neptune's an outer planet, so this generation, this is just this one placement. And you'll see how it manifests and plays what is squaring, conjunct, opposing, trining their Neptune, or in general, what's going on with their sun, moon, and rising, their big three. Because the Neptune is going to deal more with their love, their spirituality, how they manifest or, you know, grow and heal and help people as a collective, you know. And so it's really it's dope, but I think that there is and there can be some diseases that they either pass on to their children or that they have with themselves. A lot of men at this time were big into drinking because they were working so hard. A lot of these women were finding their own independence outside of their home. And they were entering in the workforce and finding their ways to be the teacher, the social worker. You know, you're starting to have women get into other industries, you know, agriculture, lawyers, therapists, counselors, nursing. Neptune in Virgo makes great nurses and teachers. Neptune in Virgo makes this mystical, practical artist, this mystical, spiritual, logical business person, educator. They put a lot of pressure on themselves to look a certain way, you know, to present well. And that can be a challenge, and that can wear on a person, which explains how they can struggle with the physical and the spiritual world. You can have the devout Baptist or Catholic or Buddhist or Muslim kind of get disillusioned or disenfranchised and kind of go off on these pilgrimages to find themselves and God, sort of in an introspective way, but also in the mirror way, like what in them connects them to source. Not a book, not what mom and dad taught, but for themselves. This is a fascinating placement. There are a lot of contradictions. There's a lot of dueling energies that make up this 28 to 42 in terms of when these people were born, you know. And in a lot of ways, this generation and these people are legendary. they are kind of magical. They had a style and a flair about them that was very Hollywood. That was very like ghosts walking on earth. You know, they were kind of timeless and I don't know, just like pure. You know, Neptune in Virgo, there is this need for the, I guess, the perception of normalcy from the other, you know, from the collective and the world of how they're seen. They want the nice car and the nice house and 2 kids and a yard and all this stuff. That's part of their dream. They want to make money and do better than their parents. And so actually these people can be very good at manifesting financial stability. Remember, Virgo is very much about fix it, get it done, analyze, assess, make it happen. And they're good with helping other people with their lives. Their lives can be a little messy sometimes, but they know how to save and invest their money. They know to have the money for the rainy day. The deep oceans of Neptune, you know, they got the money on the boat with them. Like, yo, we got this. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually kind of funny. So just know there is this magnificent self-healing, self-reliant energy that makes them stronger than they might even appear. But they're fighting some inner demons because they're doing a tango between the physical and spiritual realm. And that can be challenging. And always trying to be perfect. That's not reality. So that's where these people can struggle. And go through a life of trying to figure themselves out in the physical and spiritual world, because it doesn't always fit. It's not how they analytically see it and not how they dreamed it. It just is. And so when you're Neptune in Virgo, how do you balance it? How do you understand it? How do you comprehend it? Do you know what I mean? It's a challenge. So I salute this generation. I honor it. I mean, my parents had it. Neptune in Virgo, and they both had a Virgo sun. So yeah. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I love you. R.I.P. And this is Neptune in Virgo. Big dreamers that practically showed up every day and created magic with their work, their daily routine. All right. Hit your boy up, Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching. Read the description. Check out all my services, for the business birth charts to my live birth chart readings, and to February 6, 2020, 1 p.m. Eastern, only $12, 90 minutes, astrological coffee talk with Eric. I'm a New Yorker, so I got a coffee talk. But you might have tea, I might have tea. I don't drink coffee, caffeine, bad for the adrenals. But sometimes I do decaf, sometimes I'll do a smoothie. But it's about us building community and sharing and teaching you astrology lessons, and you being able to share live and talk through your Neptune in Scorpio or Sag or Capricorn or Aquarius, whatever you have, you know. and just exchange with your boy. Share your big three. Share your astrological insight. All right? So please subscribe, ring the bell, click all. You know, Knowledge is Love podcast. Try to come on every Thursday night. And yeah, I'm going to finish the Neptune and Pluto series, Venus through the houses, and then I'm going to put up for vote. What house series should I start next? Should it be Neptune through the houses, Mercury, Mars, Pluto? You know? Juno, you gotta tell me. Or even Juno through the signs. Jupiter's wife, the asteroid of long-term relationships and love. Y'all might want to hear about that. Alright? But check out my services. Please check out the website, Taylored2Coaching.com. Follow me on TikTok now, at Twitter, at Big3 Astrology, and at Taylored2C. I got my Facebook groups. And peace. Neptune in Virgo. You logical dreamers, you. Yeah, it's amazing. And a lot of you have left us. So we salute you, we thank you, and what a generation. All right? Eric Taylor, Betty White, right? I mean, you had a lot of people in this. Sidney Poitier. Magic. Bye, Neptune and Virgo. Peace.